Hello.
Welcome to the show with everything you could ever want to make
Right at your fingertips.
I'm Naomi.
And I'm Tim. And here's what's coming up on today's show. We make over some stale sliced bread into a brilliant bread dangler.
Find out what Tim can make in less than 60 seconds in today's 1 Minute Make.
And we show you a cheeky way to jazz up your soup with the food fingertips fly in your soup croutons.
And for details of lots of great fingertips makes, you can check out our website. Address at the end of the show.
But first, the fingertips Day-Glow chalkboard. They look snazzy and they're a great way of leaving notes for your family and friends.
Do you notice anything different, Tim?
Well, funnily enough, I do, Naomi. There's a great big orange fridge here.
Yeah, with a bright Day-Glow chalkboard on it.
Well, you can hardly miss that, can you?
Exactly, that's the whole point. You're not supposed to miss it. The bright Day-Glow colour is supposed to attract you to it so you don't miss the note or reminder written on it.
Well, I'm hardly going to forget fingertips now, am I? But what a bright idea. Of course, you can use it for all sorts of different notes. Birthday reminders, homework, or even when to record your favourite programme.
Quite right. And we give the Day-Glow chalkboard a fingertips difficulty rating of 2. Nice and simple, so have a go.
To make one, first of all, you need to get your hands on a picture frame. Any old picture frame will be fine, so long as you or somebody else has taken the glass and the backing out. Now you need to prime it, and that means simply to paint it white, a little bit like undercoating it. You do this so that it's easier to paint a bright colour paint onto the frame, but also so the bright colour will show up better. Now you need to use as bright a paint as you can possibly find. Day-Glow or fluorescent is best, and you need to do 1 or 2 coats.
And when that's been coated well and the layers have dried, you then need to make your actual board. So lay the frame on top of some cardboard and you need to draw around the inside of the frame like that. Remove the frame and now you need to draw another rectangle about 1 centimetre wider all the way around. This doesn't have to be too perfect, but you can use a ruler if you'd like to. And then cut the larger rectangle out.
Now you're going to need some blackboard paint, which is available from most DIY stores. Read the instructions and then paint one side of your card like this. You may need to do 2 layers just to make sure it's covered nice and evenly. Once it's dry, glue it securely to the back of your frame like this and make sure it's held securely in place. Now you need some magnets, largish ones and 4 of them, and just place those in the 4 corners of your card like this. Now, before you stick them down, make sure that the right side of your magnets is facing up. You want the side that will attract metal facing upwards.
And finally, you need to make a chalk holder. This is just a section of a cling film tube with a plastic cap stuck on the bottom. And make sure when you pop in your chalks, they poke out the top. Now, you can paint this any colour you like. We've gone for a nice bright pink, perfect for this. And then you can attach it to the side of your frame with tape or glue. So pop in the chalks. And there's your Day-Glow chalkboard, all ready to hang up. Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? And then you just need to write on an important thing to remember or a message so that it can't be missed.
Not much missing that, is there? It's so bright. And look at this one, another notice board, only this time it's gold.
Oh, now that looks nice.
It's great, isn't it?
I like that.
And the cool thing is, I didn't use a picture frame for this one. I just got an old rectangular card, stuck on various bits and pieces, and then just primed and painted that. Just as good if you don't have a picture frame. And as before, just write on a message to catch somebody's eye.
What? Me?
No, not you.
Phew. Oh, Tim, are you all right? Cool.
Yeah, positively glowing.
Oh. This is Makeover Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you how to make something by recycling stuff that you probably find around your home. So what about this? A load of old stale bread destined for the bin. Well, with a bit of Fingertips know-how, we're going to show you how to transform this into one of these, a Fingertips bread dangler. Believe it or not, all these dangly bits are made from stale bread. Yes, really, stale bread. I reckon you could bet your mates 10p and they'd never guess what that's actually made from. And if you'd like to get a slice of the action, here's what you'll need. Some bread, cookie cutters, a drinking straw, some beads, glue, wool and some paints. And we've given bread danglers a Fingertips difficulty rating of 3. So why not use your loaf and transform some stale slices fingertip style. Start by firmly pressing a cookie cutter into a slice of stale bread and then push the shape out onto a flat surface. Keep cutting out shapes in the same way until you have a big pile of bread bits like this. Next, take a drinking straw and press the end of it into each piece, piercing a hole at the top and the bottom, as this will help create the hanging mechanism. And here's a fingertips top tip. If you use a fat drinking straw like us, it will make it easier to thread the wool later on. When you've done that, put the shapes onto a wire rack and leave them to go even more stale overnight. By the morning, they should be dry and rock hard. Now paint a mixture of PVA glue and white paint onto your bread shapes to create a good base on which to work. When the base is completely dry, you can work out your designs. How about this glitter raindrop? Or this scorching red sun? And check this one out. As every cloud has a silver lining, we've edged this one with a glittery pipe cleaner. Now you need to tie your bread dangler together. So take some wool and thread it through one of the holes you made earlier and tie a knot. Next, thread on about 9 or 10 beads. We're using these cheap plastic beads we got from the local pound shop, but you could use whatever you like. When you've done that, thread on the next shape. The sun will look good, I think. And then tie another knot. Now all you need to do is trim off any excess wool. Just repeat the process of linking a bread shape with beaded thread. And make sure you leave a length of wool and beads at the top so that you can hang your bread dangler up. And when you've finished, it should look something like this. And if you make 6 to 8 chains, you can turn them into a fantastic mobile. How good does that look? And what about attaching them to the end of a light pole? There's a fingertips hand. Oh, brilliant. And they even make great party decorations. Loving a bit of festive sparkle. How great do they look? So if your room's looking a little bit stale, why not get a slice of the action and make your very own fingertips bread dangler?
Got a minute?
Because this is the part of the programme where we show you how to make something in under a minute using odds and ends from around the house.
Today it's my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time. Now, we're not going to tell you what it is, so see if you can guess as we go along.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop you right there, Miss Wilkinson, because today I am going to tell you what it is, or show you anyway.
What?
Lionel, the lights! Perfect. Right, here we have a pencil. Nothing out of the ordinary there.
Yep, that's a pencil.
Now, I'm simply going to roll it in a sheet of thin paper like this. And watch closely. It really is going in there. And roll it all the way to the end. And now you just simply fold over the ends like this. 1, 2, and unbelievably, I can start to tear to prove that the pencil has completely disappeared. How about that?
It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. But hang on, this is the minute make section.
I know, and believe it or not, I can show you how to make that amazing effect in under a minute.
No.
This is all it takes.
Really? OK, you've got to prove it. I've got my stopwatch here. Are you ready?
I think so. Stand by for a magical performance.
3, 2, 1, go!
OK, you need one ordinary pencil and one pencil which is worn all the way down to the lead, like so.
5 seconds
You
gone.
also need a piece of red card with some glue or sticky double-sided tape on one edge. I'm going to fold over the other edge like this, and then use the real pencil as a guide
15 seconds.
to roll it all the way up. And of course, the glue, or double-sided, should hold it nicely in place like that. So you
Nearly
end up
done. Well
with a
done.
kind of shell
25
tube of a
seconds.
pencil. Remove the real pencil, and then just insert the little nib in the end like that, and hold
Half
it in
a minute
place.
left.
And stop the clock.
33 seconds.
Would you look at that? It does look
Nice
very
work.
convincing, doesn't
It's
it?
brilliant.
And now, of course, you can just take that one and roll it up in your thin sheet of paper, like so.
That's really good.
And then, of course, you just tear, and it looks as though the pencil has vanished into thin air.
So
How about
cool.
that?
I
It's easy
love
when
it.
you know how, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant.
And now, for my next trick.
There's more. How did he do that? Oh,
Like this.
okay. Oh, guess I'll just have to leave the old-fashioned way then.
This is Food Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you food that's fun to make and great to taste. And today, we're making these fantastic fly-in-the-soup croutons. They're great fun for spicing up a boring old bowl of soup, and even better for slipping into someone else's food when they're least suspecting it. Speaking of which...
Hi, Tim, what are you up to today?
I've just been making a bowl of soup with some rather interesting croutons. Fancy a taste?
Yeah, go on then. Oh, is this some sort of joke? There's a fly in my soup.
Yeah, I know there is. Does it taste nice?
Oh, not that old gag.
No, seriously, try it.
Really? Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure.
Go on then.
Well, what do you think?
Actually, never thought I'd say this, but it's delicious.
And if you want to fool your friends, we give these fly croutons a fingertips difficulty rating of 1. So quick and easy to make, it'll fly by.
And to make them, you need some bread, brown yeast or vegetable extract, some sliced black olives, and some sliced cheese, like the stuff used in sandwiches.
Start by washing your fingertips. Then toast your bread and spread on top a layer of brown yeast or vegetable extract. You can put on as much as you like. Now, I like this stuff, so I'm going to spread on quite a thick layer. Yum. Cover the entire surface of your bread, and then take a knife or some kitchen scissors and cut this into little triangular shapes or bodies.
And when you have some little bodies like these, you then need to take some olive slices or rings and just chop them in half. Do a few of these. So you get little pieces of olive, and then you can put these on either side of your little fly's body. So balance them in the yeast extract. 1, 2, 3 on that side. I'll do 3 on this side as well. These are going to make his little legs. And then you need 2 more whole pieces of olive, and you can stick these on the front of his body to make his eyes.
Now all they need is some wings, and for those you use cheese slices. Just cut the cheese slices into wing shapes and then pop a pair onto the bodies. Look at that. That's how you make an edible fly. Now just finish the others. A couple on here, and a couple on that one. And then all you've got to do is serve them up.
Oh, I can't get enough of these flies. You can put as many of them as you like in your soup. 3 or 4 look good. They're brilliant, aren't they?
And if you've got any of your flies left over, don't worry, because they taste just as good on their own.
Oh.
Ooh. I think what she's trying to say is buzz off.
That's it for today.
Don't forget to check out the Fingertips website. The address is on the screen right now.
And we'll see you again very soon for more Fingertips.
See ya.
Bye.